The great yogi Adi Shankara said, spiritual explanations can't help the one who has not experienced it, and spiritual explanations are not needed for the one who has experienced it. And what is the dilemma and the beauty of this truth? So I cannot give my spiritual experience to someone else. Otherwise, it would be very simple. It would take a few videos. I would tell you what is true, and you would then simply have the same insight as someone who is deeply rooted in spirituality. And that is not possible. Otherwise, every enlightened being could simply give their enlightenment to everyone. But that is not what the reality is. So, if no one can give you enlightenment, it must come out of you. And that is the beauty. It is always coming out of you. It is not borrowed. And then you say, okay, I am yearning for enlightenment, but if no one can give it to me, how do I get it? I know they all tell me it's inside me, but how do I get hold of it? So, the first step is, and it is not only the first, it is a step that is all along the way. Your yearning for enlightenment is not only in your mind. In your mind, the yearning for enlightenment is not important. It is in your very system. Your consciousness, your body energies are naturally oriented towards enlightenment. It is nothing that you have to create, okay? And that is very beautiful, because now you don't have to artificially create something, but you simply give that tendency, that orientation in yourself, which is naturally there, because enlightenment is a natural part of evolution. You give that tendency room. And when this uprising of energy hits a blockage, for example, a belief, then slowly you will become more conscious when that free flow of energy hits a blockage. And then you can let this blockage relax, because the blockages in your system, they are kept by you, because you one time took the blockage in your system because you thought it would help you to live your life. But now we are in the process of letting all these blockages go, to let the energy free flow. And as soon as you let those blockages relax, you don't need to destroy them, because you simply need to take off your support out of the blockage, and then it will fall by itself, because it is not a thing by itself. The blockage is not separated from you. The blockage is made by you and is given energy by you. And as soon as you take the energy support of that blockage, which is blocking your uprising of energy, then the free flow will continue and come to the next deeper and deeper blockage. And your life energy will become more free and flow more freely. And when the last blockage is dissolved, that is enlightenment. So, how do we do the first steps? Now you might tell me, okay, that sounds very logical, but if I am not in contact with my life energy, how should I start the game, so to speak? There are possibilities for that. Yoga or Tai Chi or any other movement-based method, dancing, for example, conscious dancing, to come in contact with your inner energy. You can try breathing. There is, for example, Wim Hof breathing, pranayama from the yoga. There is holotropic breath. There is quantum light breath. All these different keywords for different methods. What the orientation is, we are oriented to come in contact with our life flow. And after a certain time, you will feel how the energy moves inside your body. Always be conscious of that. And it is also all these things which I'm counting now, the meditation, the yoga, the breathing, it is connected to the breathing because our life energy is, when we are connected to our breath, it is easy to access. After a certain time, after you have the feeling of the pure life energy, you will also be able to feel it without going over your breath first. So for example, in the video it might say, or the teacher might say, breathe in and feel the prana flowing inside you. And after you've done this a few times and feel the prana moving through your body, the life energy is that, you will also be able to feel it while you hold your breath, for example. And still feel the life energy in your body. So, and when you are in contact with that, you will start to become more and more conscious, listen to it more and more, and then you will begin to feel more nuances. You will, for example, feel very clearly when something touches your heart, you will know it is here. And you will feel it very clearly. Or when something touches the deep root of your body, you will feel it down here. Or when some insight comes, you might feel it here. That is where the chakras are located. And that is turning inward. You come in contact with your energy system. And once you come in contact with that, you see where a blockage is. And then you can start to relax that blockage. And then it will simply be dissolved by the flow of life energy. So